My name is Willie Ulofse. I'm leading the forensic risk and compliance efforts for Adili Services. It is very clear that in our current environment, the opportunity and the pressure, it's much greater for individuals and people in our organizations to do the wrong thing. If we just look at the cost of living, the risk around cost of living, not only in East Africa but globally, it's definitely putting more significant pressure on individuals which can't make ends meet, to do the wrong thing and to get involved in fraud and related activities. Globally, it's estimated that 5% of an organization's turnover annually they lose to fraud. And I want to include leakage because sometimes we find that we as organizations, we are hiding some of our operational or some of our fraud losses under operational losses, which makes it much easier to justify some of those losses. It is critical for us to understand the size of the problem, whether we're dealing with insurance companies, whether we're dealing with banks, or your day-to-day family business. We all are exposed to the risk of fraud on different levels. So why do people commit fraud? Why are they getting involved in fraud and irregularities? And it's a theory that was designed way back in the 50s, 1950s, and there are three elements to it. The first one is pressure. I mentioned earlier the cost of living and the type of pressure that puts on us as individuals. There might be other pressures or other elements that puts pressure on us as individuals to push us over the line, so to speak, in terms of doing the wrong thing. The second one is opportunity or perceived opportunity, and what that means is that the individual thinks or perceives that they can get away with doing the wrong thing without being detected. So that is the opportunity or perceived opportunity. And then the last one is rationalization, where we as human beings, we don't want to be seen as thieves or fraudsters. So we justify our action in terms of you know what, I didn't steal the money, I just wanted to borrow it and I will put it back next month, for instance. So we really justify or rationalize our actions as human beings. So over the last couple of years, we've seen fraud, the complexity and the sizes of frauds across all jurisdictions and across all sectors. So the point I'm trying to make is that whether we're a family business, whether we're an insurance company, a bank, or a multinational, we are all facing similar risks around our people that potentially can get involved in fraud and irregularities.